Hello, Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to take a look at on how to create Speedline using After Effect. So let's do it. Jom.
This is Haizeel.
Alright, when we first start, the first thing we should do is create a composition. So I'm just gonna create a 1080p. Okay, so we need to create a solid. Just right click on the work area and create a solid. So the first thing we should apply is using fractal noise. Just apply that onto our solid. Now it's gonna create this kind of basically like a cloud or something. It's randomly generated. So what we can do with this is adjust the contrast, play around with the contrast. What we want is just to have a bit of white value and more on black value, and go under transform and disable the uniform scale and increase the height. By doing this, we can see our noise just now is gonna stretch upward vertically. So we're gonna have this sort of like, this is basically our speed line, all those lines. And we play around with this width as well. So something like this should be fine. We can always tweak it later if we don't want to. Now what we need to do is adjust the evolution. I'm gonna put a simple code on it and just alternate and click on the stopwatch just beside the evolution. So as you can see from here, it's gonna turn red, and this is where down here on the timeline is where you put in the code. So I'm just gonna put a simple code, time and times or star, and then we can put some value like 800 maybe, I'm not sure. What we're gonna do is it's gonna evolutionize the fractal that we have. Basically it's gonna move, it doesn't stay constant lah. So and then the next thing we can do is offset the turbulence. Offset turbulence means it's gonna move the fractal noise in a direction that we want. So for this one, I'm just gonna put that on the first frame. Maybe I'll put it way up high. The idea is just to make it as if it's moving from up to down. See, you can see it's moving from up to down. From it, you can always click on your type speed line layer, press U, and then you can see the keyframe that you made for the turbulence just now. Just put in an instant value to it, so it's gonna move faster. So it's gonna make your speed line look more epic. You can see it's move really fast, so that's what we want. So we're gonna pre-comp this. I'm gonna just go to layer and pre-comp, or just press Control Shift and C. Control C is a shortcut to create a pre-comp. Make sure you're selecting the second option here, move all attribute into the new composition. Just gonna name this Speedline pre-comp. So it's gonna move all that effect that we made just into here, into this thing. Next, on this pre-comp, we're gonna put an effect called polar coordinate. What it's gonna do is select to rectangle to polar, change the interpolation into 100. So you can see from here is basically this is the speed line that we want. Okay. But now what we can do is increase the size, but there's a problem because this is like low resolution. So a way to overcome this is just to put a radial blur, yes, CC radial blur. Increase the amount and choose center zoom maybe. So as you can see, sort of fits the problem with it being pixelated. You can increase it furthermore or double it. You can smooth it out even better. The next thing, if you want to increase the contrast, you can always add more levels. Play around with the levels, you can create more contrast on it. So maybe you don't want to have this like the speed lines moving like way into the horizon, something like that. You can mask it out on the center. So I'm just gonna pre-comp this again. Ctrl Shift C and call this speed line. Just call this speed line. So we can just always create a mask using the ellipse tool and change the mask type into subtract, and then press F for feather and just increase the value. So now we have this very cool speed line. And remember, if you want to change the value, the thickness, you can always go back to your speed line pre-comp and then adjust the fractal size. Okay, so if you try to import an image and put it under the speed line, it's actually, you can see that still have that black value on it, which is what we don't want. To remove that, there's a few ways. If you just want it to make it white, so it's fine if you just go and turn it into screen, so you can get rid of the black space around it. But if you want to have like for artistic choices, you want to have like a few color for the speed line. One way to do it is let's turn this back into normal. After Effect, there's a effect called extract. Basically you remove according to the value on an image. But what I don't like about this is gonna have this ugly edges around it. So what I would suggest, if you want to remove a black value on an image, is to use an effect, a free effect. You can download from Fandex. It's called Add Smalt. It's free. You just download it and install it into your After Effects. So I'm just gonna use this for this example. I'm just gonna go into Speedline and apply a smalt on it. So it seems that there's nothing happened, but if you turn on the transparency, you can see that it actually removed all that black value. So you can put color on this. For example, if you want to make it yes, and you want to have another color, you can always create a new pre-comp or just duplicate. For this example, I'm just gonna duplicate for time convenient. See, you can have this very cool effect. I'm just gonna turn it a bit. The next what I like to do is just to turn this into 3D or not, whatever you like. And I'm just gonna put this on the horizon like this. Maybe make the mask a bit smaller. Maybe I try to reduce the amount of speed line because this is a bit too clustered. This is a thing that you might probably go back and forth, change according to your composition and what you want. Contrast. and you can always increase the duration for the speedline, precom, speedline, so you can the speedline doesn't display halfway. So that's it for today. I hope this video will help you explore more on how to create speedline and other effects that you can explore using the same technique. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever platform that you're watching this from. As always, take care guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!